great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him!
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. the catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Running inside, it's Clark. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. It's a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. That's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Swings it out to the flat. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Mustangs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Clark. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. He makes a catch. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Then when I blitz.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he
makes the grab in their space. Good execution. They move the sticks and they've got it at the 33. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sellers unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He is in! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Jennings. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The inside handoff.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unleashes it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his up.
Trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This really has been a tale of two quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And I think QBs rush it, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Clark. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Here's Sellers to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Smith's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
Maybe some room here. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's got it again. Nice move there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense
makes the catch, and he's free.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Knight. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Hurricanes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Hunt. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. The run inside. It's Clark. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To the air, it's Jennings. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Mustangs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Mustangs!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the point after is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sellers. Looking for a big play. He's got it down the field. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this QB and wide receiver, like, they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays. And if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him because so far the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
That's caught. It's Tuggle. Inside the 25. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, South Carolina.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
35, SMU, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football, but that's a great start to this second half.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Knight. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. These corners backing off a bit. Throws it deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. Well, you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver. That's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
There's some room. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Clark. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. It's Clark. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he puts through the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now, he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, SMU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Corner's going to give them room. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And here's the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Going with the ground game left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Number 24, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Upstairs, he's got it. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Complete downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. He might want another play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Stepping to the right. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw under it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Jennings. Moving away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. That's the way this defense won.